Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here. Today I'm going to make for you s'mores on a stick. Something easy that you can pack up and take to the lake with you, or take camping, take it for an afternoon treat, get rid of that chocolate craving. But this is just your s'mores brought to you in your kitchen without the heating up of the s'mores, of course, but really delicious, really easy, great for a sleepover party with your kids, or whatever, you know, have a camp out in your backyard, just something fun for you to do. So I'm going to start out, you know, the major ingredients for s'mores is chocolate, marshmallows, and graham crackers. And I actually bought a s'mores kit at Costco, but you can definitely buy them all separate, and it's probably a little bit cheaper to buy them separate than it was to buy the kit. So what I'm going to start out doing is I'm going to crush the graham crackers into pieces, and I've just basically stuck about 3 graham crackers in here, and I broke them up, and then I seal the bag, but you don't want to seal it to where there's air in it, or it's going to cause a ruckus. And then I have a meat mallet, and all I'm going to do, this is just the easy way. Now if you have a food processor, you can do it with a food processor really quick, but this works too. You don't have to have the fancy equipment. There's ways around all this. Okay, see how fast that was? What did that take? 5 seconds. Take them, put them in a little separate bowl. I'm going to have them all ready. So there's our graham crackers. I have my chocolate melting in my pot. Now go back to some of my cake ball videos and you can see there's other ways to do the chocolate. You can do it in the microwave, you can do it over a double boiler. You just want to add your chocolate and add a little bit of shortening to it to make it so it's a little bit smoother and glossier. And I've been heating mine up here, getting it ready to go. And then I have a bag of marshmallows. And instead of using lollipop sticks today, I'm going to show you a more cost-efficient way, because marshmallows are not very heavy, they're very light. And so I have these wooden sticks, they're coffee sticks actually, that I got at Costco, and it came in this huge pack of 4. And there's 1,000 in each box, so you get 4,000 for, I think it was like maybe $12, if that. I don't even know if it was that. So this is a nice, inexpensive way to make your s'mores on a stick, and you know they don't splinter unless you break them, so they're perfect. So that's what I'm going to use today instead of lollipop sticks. So let's get started here. And take your marshmallows, get some of our marshmallows out here, and take your sticks. Some of, you know, they kind of bend because they're wood, but that's okay. You can find the straightest ones you can in there. We find all kinds of uses for these coffee sticks. Just stick your marshmallows in and place them up. We use these at the salon to wax eyebrows and lips. We use them for our wax instead of buying the waxing sticks at the beauty supply, and we get a lot more for our money. Okay. So there we go. We've got our marshmallows on our sticks. You can see that those work perfectly well. Let's get that out of the way. And we're going to start dipping. So put those right here. Now you're going to want to put down parchment paper or wax paper, because that's what you're going to stick these on to dry. So go ahead and start by swirling the marshmallow. And then you're going to want to just tip it upside down here. And I have a removable pot, so that makes it kind of nice. Okay, and you want to just, there it is, it's all dipped. And the regular chocolate stays wet pretty long. But go ahead and just, in the graham crackers we go. Now if you want to get a little bit more creative, you could mix your graham crackers with toffee, with English toffee. You can mix it with chocolate chips, vanilla chips, if you want to get really creative with your s'mores on a stick. Okay, so there we go. There's a s'mores on a stick. Put that down, let it dry, and then you can just kind of, if you want the graham crackers all the way around, just sprinkle that on top. And one thing that is, here's a trick to keep that on. Now marshmallows are sticky, so that stick should stick anyway. But dip the tip of your stick into the chocolate and stick it in there. Now if you do that, you let that dry, and I've showed you this technique before, I believe. You let that dry, and then that helps hold it onto the stick better. So between the stickiness of the marshmallow and then the chocolate melting in there, it gets it to stay better. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dip another one here, and I like to bring my bowl towards me. That way I'm not dripping everywhere. Now this would be the same technique, basically, dipping a cake ball or a cake pop. Let's see, now I've created a monster with myself because I didn't let that chocolate dry. So it's best to let the chocolate dry or do it the way I did it the first time, because now I've created a monster. Okay, so spin that around. Get those graham crackers all covered on that yummy marshmallow. I'm going to use my little spatula here because I went too far with it. Get your graham crackers, sprinkle them on the top. Okay, and do another one. And then I'm going to leave that third one blank so you can kind of see what it looks like as it's drying. I didn't do my nifty little trick and bring it to me. That's the problem. Let some of that chocolate, just kind of shake that chocolate off, just like that. Shake it off. Twirl it around. If you twirl it around, then that gets the chocolate to just kind of stick on there and not drip anymore. Dip it into our graham crackers. Like I said, add whatever toppings you want to this. You can even add sprinkles to it if your kids like sprinkles. But, you know, we like the good old-fashioned s'mores. And so I'm just doing the basic ones. We do, however, like to put coconut on ours sometimes. Well, I do. I'm about the only one that likes coconut besides my older girls. And we also like to do it with peanut butter cups. So if you wanted to, you could actually dip these in melted peanut butter chips and have graham crackers and chocolate chips together on the side and dip those in that. We do all kinds of combinations at the lake. It makes it nice and fun and simple, or not simple, that's not the word I was looking for. Different is the word I was looking for. Excuse me, it's only 7 o'clock in the morning here, so I haven't even finished one cup of coffee, so I'm still kind of out of it. All right, so there is our s'mores on a stick. Now, if you had these for a party favor, or, you know, like I said, if you were doing a sleepover party and this was their treat, you could leave them like this, or you could actually wrap them in the little cellophane bags that you get at the craft store. I use these a lot, and you wrap them up in these and tie a ribbon around the bottom, and you've got a perfect party favor. And people love this kind of stuff. They love the homemade party favors rather than, you know, ordering a bunch of cheap crap, excuse my language, that you put into a big bag and hand to the kids that they play with for a few minutes and throw away. So they love this homemade stuff. Now you could, you know, put some cheap stuff with it if you wanted to, but I've found at my girls' birthday parties, I always do themed parties, I always give them some kind of homemade gift to take home with them. So, and I've done the cheap stuff too, don't get me wrong, I've done it a lot. I have 4 daughters, so you know I have. But this is just something fun and unique. So this is our s'mores on a stick. We'll review it one time. We have marshmallows, graham crackers that we crushed up with a meat mallet in a baggie. We have some regular coffee sticks that I got at Costco. I have chocolate melted, and you can do it in a double boiler or in the microwave as well. Just add some shortening to it. And all we did was stick our coffee sticks into our marshmallows with a little bit of chocolate. You want to let that dry a little bit before you start dipping. And then dip into your chocolate and roll into your graham crackers or whatever your desired topping is. And there you go. You have s'mores on a stick. It was fun. I love doing this kind of stuff. It's simple, it's easy, and people just, they love it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, another thing, before I finish up here, these would be a great wedding favor. If you're getting married in the fall or in the winter time, it's really something different and unique to have on your table for your guests, and you could get ribbon that has your name and the date of the wedding and everything on it with the cellophane and tie it around. They're easy, they're inexpensive. Marshmallows are so inexpensive, and the sticks, you could get the sticks, and I know that there aren't regular people that have 1,000 people at their wedding, so you wouldn't even use probably maybe a quarter of the box, if that, and make your guests wedding favors s'mores on a stick. and that would be, I'm sure, the talk. People would love it. I went to a wedding that had caramel apples as the wedding favor, and we loved it. It was just something so unique and different. So anyway, I wanted to throw that in there. That's great for a wedding guest favor on the table with your ribbon that has your name or stickers or whatever you want to put on it. So anyway, have a wonderful day. I hope you learned something. I had fun doing this. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And until next time, this is Michelle, and God bless. Bye-bye.